Okay. What a beautiful song to start the stream with. So, today, we have two options. Phasmophobia by myself, because all my friends are bitches, or Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I want to play Phasmophobia. My YouTube channel is unfortunately becoming a Phasmophobia YouTube channel. I'm a Phasmophobia YouTuber. Hey. My game is downloading. Everyone relax, okay? Well, the update. Okay. That can be done. That can be done. I can play just me, right? It doesn't have to be, like, with another person. You know, I always move my camera to center my face, because it's always, like, really far this way. But then... Go. Girl. Okay. I've never played this game by myself. Right. So I need everything. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand. Got it. I need to buy the stuff and then add it. Okay. So, I need salt. I need a tripod. I need a sound sensor. A lighter. Don't really need that. Don't need that. Need that. Need that. Okay. So then we go to the loadouts. Got it. And then we add it all like that. Photo camera. 0 of 2. What does this mean? Auto add. Everything. Do I need to buy another fucking camera? I don't... Okay, what the hell? Do I have everything? I don't fucking know. Oh, God. Okay, so we're definitely gonna do... Oh, God, I'm gonna hate doing this by myself. Wait, I don't have any of my shit. Why not? There we go. I should have a tripod. I bought a fucking tripod. Motherfucker. Oh, God. Guys, I'm really not gonna like this. I'm doing this by myself. Right. Ted Straffen. Cleanse the area. Smudge sticks. Crucifix. Parabolic microphone. Okay, well. Got it. So, I'm gonna go with my classic EMF. And you know I'm on my own. So I'm gonna bring a crucifix. And of course, a flashlight. Alright, y'all. I'm really not gonna like this on my own. It's fine. It's a mentality thing. It's fine. It's fine. Beautiful moon. La 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 la. Okay, what? It's hunting. What the fuck? Do I need a fucking house key? What's going on? Why the fuck do I need a house key? That shit doesn't make sense. You're gonna make me grab this just to go fuck... Alright. Blue ass. Why the fuck do I have this? The EMF reader's not gonna fucking do anything. I need... Oh my god. I need like a freezing temps kind of moment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck do I drop this shit? Alright. What is this? Is this a thermometer? Yeah. It is cold outside. I am weatherman. It is 48.9 degrees. What the fuck? Guys, is this for real? Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't fucking done anything. Okay, bitch. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me. This isn't real. I mean, that has to be the room where it's haunting, right? So easy. Now I just gotta figure out, you know, what it is. Okay, so it's aggressive as fuck. First things first. I'm already fucking sweating. I don't even need a fucking... I should put the fucking crucifix down. We'll put the fucking crucifix down. Ah! Okay, motherfucker. This idiot. Maybe this isn't the room. Because it's fucking over here, too. Okay, guys, so what's crazy is I really hate this. I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm brave. I am brave. One thing about me is I'm brave. One thing, yeah. Comedic timing's really good. Hi, Perseus. Oh, my savior. He's here, guys. The kitty will keep me safe. It's fucking hunting right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Ow, don't bite me. What the fuck am I supposed to do? It was fucking hunting, alright. My cat's biting me. Perseus, stop. Percy! Don't do that. Don't bite mommy. Don't. Woo! Percy, yes! Okay, so we got one. That's great news. Whew. Okay, yeah, so... Do I want it to fucking talk to me? Not fucking really. Can you hear me? Are you there? Are you there? Can you hear me? I don't think it can hear me. We're gonna do the journal. We're gonna do the journal. Because that shit, you could just sit down and then walk away. So, I saw my breath. Does that mean it's freezing temps? How the fuck do you put this down? I can never remember. Aw, motherfucker! Beautiful picture that you knocked over a long time ago that I'm just now noticing. Ted's a bitch. Alright. Can't put that shit down, so... we're just gonna hope it's not ghostwriting. You can't just drop it. I don't know how to put it down. No. What the fuck? Freezing temps. Jim Shade Oni twins. Alright, let's see. Attack when threatened. Travel at speed. Fingerprints, that's a good one. Oni. Oh, guarding their place of death. Much more active while nearby drain their sanity faster. Dots projector. What else? Definitely the twins. Yep. Has been interacting with the environment a lot. Freezing temps, spirit box. Onryo, is that the other one? Oh, doesn't like fire. Ghost orb. I need to figure out how to place this shit. Let's look at my, controls. Primary use, right mouse button. That's what I thought. Then why the fuck can't I place this shit? Oh. Dude, this motherfucker! Oh. Fingerprints. Fingerprints. No fingerprints. Can you hear me? Are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, so motherfucker shutting the door. Can you hear me? It can't hear me. It's not fingerprints. Motherfucker. Jin Shade Oni twins. Jin Shade. Very shy. Yeah, it's not a shade. Jin. Territorial, attack when threatened. You know. Evidence. Oni and the twins. Oni. You know what? I'm just gonna call it an Oni and see what happens. Because I'm scared and I don't want to do this anymore. So we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it. Good hunt, guys. Good. Good. Yeah, that was good. Okay, I found the Great Ghost type! I got 20 bucks. I got 70 bucks. 35. Yeah. 10. I spent 10 fucking minutes. But a minute in the ghost room. Yeah. Right. Time investigating. Time traveled. 13 objects moved. 14 doors moved. Holy shit, babe. It's a lot. Interactions 35. Yeah. Events 2. Time in favorite room 8 minutes. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did not look in a single other place. And what's crazy is we're done with this game. That was more than enough for a quality TikTok.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
YouTube short. It's fine. We're gonna play something else. Holy shit. Guys, that was really scary for me. Oh. Raft? I didn't like doing that on my own. What should we play? Should we browse Steam? You guys want to browse Steam with me? Let's see. You guys want to see this shit? Oof. Jeez Louise. So is it gonna like show or what? No? It doesn't like Steam, is what's crazy. We'll do this. Alright, let's see. Can't I just see everything that's on sale? House Flipper! Oh, House Flipper's a good one. Let's see if anything on my wish list was on sale. Yeah, that... No. King of the Castle! 10% off! But we couldn't play King of the Castle because there's only one of me and none of you. Oh, so good. I'm so excited for this. Steam Deck. I've already... Alright. Let's see. Games made in Germany. Okay. Don't starve together. Terrors below. Good. Yes. Visual novel could be fun. I've heard Doki Doki Literature. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're fucking getting it. And we're gonna fucking play this fucking game. Okay? And we're gonna play it. Can I install it somewhere else? Like... It's downloading, y'all. Y'all heard Dream's new song? It goes a little bit crazy, unfortunately. Was really hoping it wouldn't. Oh, finally someone's in my chat! You missed me playing Phasmophobia by myself. All on my own. Ya boy 09. It was scary as bones. Okay. Yeah. 3 Skulls is absolutely right. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright. Enough of this. All characters. Okay. No minors. Okay. Okay. Good. No. Okay. I agree. Pardon? What you mean? What you mean, pardon? I am easily disturbed. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. It's like a really popular story horror game. It's really loud though, 1 second. My name's Punka Bunka. We'll go with, Punka. Never heard of it. So, Sydney really loves it, but she said that it's scary. It's really fucking loud. Okay, is that better? It's really loud for you guys still. All right. Full screen. Okay. It's loud. Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me. It's like a horror game. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. Music is a bop. It's going crazy. Girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Punka. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Okay. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to everyone if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Punka, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy right now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years before you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spaced out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. What the fuck? And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori really is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! I'm scared. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! 1 second, I need to... I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I'm a boy? Yeah, it's a little bad you didn't know what literature was. You also can just ask me. I am all-knowing. Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm a boy? I would have picked a way cooler name. Settings. Change name. Just kidding. Ah, Punka, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Steve? I would have picked yeah, Steve, Sam, I don't know. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, I'll be more masculine. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who makes cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh, Sayori says it quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, she's shy. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Punka. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Punka. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I'm Natsuki. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, her little tooth. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I'd personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Look how cute they are! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Punka, what things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she stays quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I like to read menus. Absolutely, text messages are my favorite. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in her world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Oh, hi, Brita Savoy. You gonna come up? No, you're gonna go by my feet. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Girl! That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time when we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help all of us a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Punka? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But? I'm sorry, I thought... Punka, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Punka, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up behind me. Inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Punka, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, they're so cute. Shit, I don't know. Vibrant? Ambient? Extraordinary? Lollipop. Giggle. I'm trying to go for this, Natsuki, because she's giving me. Poof. I'm slaying. Kiss. I'm slaying! Disaster, puppy, grief, cage, misfortune, memories, intellectual, unrequited, disoriented. Color! Ugh. It's okay. No, she's fine. Climax. Absolutely. Crimson, unstable, hurt, happiness, infallible, universe, feather, ocean, headphones, rainbow! Marriage. Ah! No. Lipstick. Bunny, pleasure. Explode. We're gonna go with depression. What the fuck? Fantasy, papa. Kitty, despise. Kitty, of course. Journey, horror, clouds, disown, games. Pain, frightening, flying, vertigo, beauty. Flower, holiday, determination, uncanny, bubbles, friends, contamination, COVID, vivid, nibble, flower. I don't know. I don't know. Inferno, kawaii. Vivacious. Okay. Romance. No! I don't want that. Playground. Okay, okay, okay. Ribbon. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hi again, Punka. Glad to see you didn't run out away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Punka. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Punka always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without even me asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Punka can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the really weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help notice her expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated... Pause! Intermission. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Break time! Yeah, it was just for half a second. And my throat is starting to get dry. She seems to be annoyed by something. I wish I could get rid of this. Oh. Okay. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You say it out loud if your throat is dry. I get it. I get it. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of these things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Cute. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns then to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Punka. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there! Oh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it! Natsuki scratches her arms and soothes. Okay, I can read. Scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long's it been since I read the beginning? You don't just go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really, maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grow out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously! You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and then some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. That was really cringy. No one... Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you yet at your full power. Good save. Ooh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would never get into anything because it's in manga. Feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Damn! She's cute as bones. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. Are you gagged? I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, ha ha ha. Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. You flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Midori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter! Damn! No, ain't no reason she had to be looking at me like that. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Huh? Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that their most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that even go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to myself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Guys, my water's almost gone. I need to go get more soon. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Kinda slays. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Punka. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Should I not be? Kidney. Do I need to turn it off? Am I gonna get banned? Is it ballsy because it's scary or ballsy because I'm on YouTube? Streaming. I'll give you time to finish the thought. Oh, okay. Well, isn't that the point? Alright, well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own feelings, thoughts, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Ah, Kidney, I'm so proud of you! Good job. Alright, that's impressive. I didn't know I was a boy or I would have changed a better name chose a better name. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember... Yeah, the music is going crazy. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Damn, girl! Oh my god, I have to show it to literally everyone. Fuck! Okay, I need to go fill up water. What's in here? Water! I'll be back. Can you entertain them? far are you? Doesn't seem like you're that far in. Oh, hey chat, entertain, how's it going? Good, what about you? I'm doing well, not a great entertainment, just a humble editor or mod. The fact this is going to go from this is scary is kind of crazy. Yeah, the game's really good. TBH on 10, but I need to know how far you're in the game. This is the second time in the club. Literally not far at all. How long is the game? I'm on day 2, technically. Pizza! Alright. Pizza! The Kiwi GT. Is that my little brother? I don't know if that's Peyton or not. He changes his name every day. Hey, little bro. All right. Sydney, can Peyton be here for this? Or is it like a... I tolerate pineapple on pizza. PJ, Sydney says you can't watch, you're too little. Sorry, I just tolerate it. Alright, time to keep going. Love you, bye! Alright, this is a good poem, Punka. I'm reading Sayuri like an anime girl. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Punka. Deep down, you're really not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this meant to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the music! Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's nice. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. Sayori does give Rapunzel. And you know what? I'm gonna say this because you know it. Me and Natsuki were like that. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun! Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! That's a Rapunzel line, for real. Is my mic too loud? Are we good? Well, I guess I look forward to it. Hi, Punka. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Punka. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll get to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Punka. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Mike is good. Sorry, I was watching my face. And she's a good writer, too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it could be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. The music is so good. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside. No, I have not. I've literally seen nothing. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Slay! So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you can say that I had some kind of epiphany. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day! Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Pause, taking a break. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Snack break. Don't worry, guys, I have another slice. Alright, snack break over. My girl! Now I need a water break. So sorry, you guys. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and made me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like, and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go through announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Girl, be so serious. You can tell I'm playing as not female. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked it. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well... Dollar store poem. Don't do my girl like that. Don't do my girl like that. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point for poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall on flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended getting myself up. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Same. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Punka did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Hi, Grant! I hope you're having a great day. I did have a wonderful day. I went to a pool party for some 5-year-olds I used to babysit, and I got sunburnt. So I have a really funky tan line because my swimsuit, whatever. And then my family and I saw the new Transformers movie, which was lame. It was very mid. The Transformers transforming is gonna get me every time. Thank you for subscribing, Grant. Yay! You're my first one in 3 months. We don't need to talk about that now. Anyways, the fighting scenes always get me because they're robots. But, like, the storyline was so bad. Anyways, this is a game that is supposed to be really, like, intense at the end, but I've never played it. So basically, I joined a literature club, and that's all that's happening as of now. Apologies in advance for my really cringy voices. And Punka liked my poem too, you know. What time? Kidney. I have shit that day. Got voice lessons, therapy. There are no spoilers. Okay, while you guys are typing, I'm taking a snack break. I have therapy from 3 to 4 and then voice lessons from 7 to 8. Grant, I have no idea. I have no idea what the point of the game is. I don't know. It's supposed to, like, be one of those that seems really cute and funny, and then at the end, like, a really, really dark turn happens. I find time after 8. Beautiful. Mwah. All right. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on, Grant. Oh, perfect. All right. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize we were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. The music! That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Oh, good. Maybe you're just jealous that Punka appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Punka started showing up. Damn! Get her ass! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Punka? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump right out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Punka. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Punka? Well? Don't make me pick. Don't. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh god, the music is crazy. Okay. So of course that's good. Ah! I don't want to pick one! The music is crazy. My eye is starting to itch. Snack break. Okay. I'm flipping a coin. Heads is Natsuki, tails is Yuri. Flip a coin. Heads. Okay, I'm agreeing with Natsuki. Oh, my eye is so itchy, you guys. And it's burning. Pause. Before we figure out this reaction. Pause. The circus music was insane. All right. Yuri! You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Ha! Shows you how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that that's enough. Yeah! Get her ass! Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Ejected. Ejected? Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Okay, I saved that shit, for real. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Punka. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help! I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Oh. What the hell? Wait. What the hell? I just did this. Damn! I don't want to do any of this. I already did this. Sydney, what did I do? I have no idea what I just did. Whatever. No! Please, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Oh my god. Guys, are you joking with me? It's fine. At least we get to skip. Am I supposed to be rereading all of this? I know, but I might have accidentally clicked load. No. Oh. The music! Okay, I already did this. Okay, yeah, I think I accidentally just clicked something. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing we got a little used to. Ha ha ha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Haha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Girl, what? I'd be stressed out as hell! Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Punka, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Dude, I gotta read 2 books and write a poem? And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Why, bitch, why don't you just write what you want to write instead of trying to impress people? Oh, Sydney's giving me a literally trigger warning. I figured as much. I'm assuming I know what the trigger warning is, and I figured. Alright, Punka, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hey, Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew, you know, Punka, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. Thanks, soldier. That's hee. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Girl! We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Girl. Who do I want to impress? I'm bad. 1 second. She's giving pick me. Okay, let's go with her. Let's see what I can figure out. What's Doki Doki? I don't know what that is. Alright. Rain cloud, absolutely. Hawaii. Oh, I was wrong. Alright. Parfait is definitely gonna be my girl. Meager heart. Okay. Those two are so similar. Marshmallow. Had no idea. Literally, my heart is skipping a beat. Literature club. Okay. I'm gonna go. Listen. I'm gonna do. What the? Cute. That's adorable. I'm gonna try and do her for a little. Sorry. What a essence. Okay. Hers is gonna be like the suicide. No, I was afraid of that. I didn't mean it. Okay. Sticky. Whose word could sticky? Effulgent? Effulgent. Okay. Boop. Massacre. Absolutely. Vertigo. I'm kind of just doing it randomly. You're joking. I just got a thing that I've played it long enough that the music is repeating. All right. Valentine. Atone. Calm. milk. Okay. Y'all ready for this? I don't know if I am. I've been drinking so much water, I need to pee. Okay. I need to go pee. Sydney, I need you to entertain them. Okay? Thanks, Sydney. Also, Sydney can't have nuts. Something about eating nuts in the air. Alright, guys. It's time to focus. What? Right. Alright. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Just not two of them. The two most popular. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. You're right, peanuts are more popular than hazelnuts. Like, there's a lot of hazelnuts in, like, coffee. My mom buys hazelnut coffee creamer. Alright, hi, Punka. Yo, Sayori. Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, just wanted to look at it. What the hell's happening? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Oh, I went to the bathroom, so you haven't missed anything. Another day in the club. How did you even know? Oh, Sayori asked me to go to the vending machine with her, but I said no because I knew that she didn't have any money and she was going to make me pay for it. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. No, literally. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. In her book. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Punka to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Girl, be so serious. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. I wonder if that is... I almost just said foreplay. Oh my god. Foreshadowing? No, literally. Yuri needs to buy some merch. Kay! Shh. Close one. Thanks, Grant. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the book club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What the fuck? Yeah, ow. What was, a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is that a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Oh, she's so cute. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're gonna go through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Aw. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Am I hearing things or am I crazy? Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Okay, so I was hearing things. Perseus, what happened? Little boy, what is doing? My parents have been getting a bunch of old pictures out. Okay, not old. We moved. So the pictures that they haven't hung up yet, they're getting them out. No, literally off-screen crash sound. That was my cat. And he keeps climbing on the stacks of pictures and they keep falling over. Because he's an idiot. Come here, Percy. Come here, my love. Come here. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. It's been 1 year since I got him. I adopted him a year ago today. Come here, Prince Handsome. Please don't step on pictures anymore. Come on. Come on up here. All right. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Punka. What the? How come whenever she smiles, it's her whole ass? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure that Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Oh, guys, it's gonna be a good one. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature's about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing that speaks to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and often make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Trigger warning! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over to my shoulder to see if Monica heard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret! I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. No, literally. One time in middle school, it was in my science class, a kid fell asleep and my teacher had us all clap at the same time. So it was like 1, 2, 3, clap. I was too afraid to fall asleep. I was a people pleaser. Alright, I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is... I'm vouching. Especially when we were watching a movie. Come on. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori. Wow! I'm so flabbergasted by my actions that I can't even... Okay. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. Bro, I am rizzing her up. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn! That is not... Yeah, I'd be gagged too. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Dude, you can't say that you don't have a boyfriend because you're sloppy and then start rizzing her up. No, literally, she got destroyed. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, it'll change your mind. What are we playing here, guys? What? Yeah, no, literally. She's got to stand. Bro, Cindy, do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see this? Oh. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. This ain't no horror game. No, literally. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? It's not the worst image in the game. And then when Natsuki was looking at me like this. Anyways, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Dude, this is crazy. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Dude, it's because she has boobs. Does this thing even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. Sigh. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. All that. For nothing. Whew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do things like this. This is crazy. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Huh? I didn't even say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe... So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, that was like the most obvious flirting I've ever seen. She literally said if I don't have a boyfriend, then you can't do stuff like that with me. Just make him your boyfriend. The Rizzler. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Punka, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Oh, I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. I think she meant the literature club. Oh, not like her childhood best friend buttoning up her blazer and then her boobs being too big. We'll just go down the list, it's fine. Ugh. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Punka! I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh, you're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall, can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Punka poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Girl, you're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you just at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that is unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Punka. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? What? This is crazy already. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn! Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe just because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. She's just like me for real. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Oh, I guess I'm picking Monica. Hi again, Punka. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be too afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one's turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. It's called Save Me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grafting waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how your space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short made it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Save my game? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Dots are clicking. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Oh, that was supposed to be me, not her. Sorry. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands were probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she hurts anyone. If it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Dude, Sydney wrote this poem. For real. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. You don't like spiders. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt that I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks... Yeah, okay. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something you're afraid of. People find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn respect for others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for you tomorrow, so look forward to it. I liked read Yuri because I made her voice low. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Punka. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. That one just sounded suspiciously like self-harm. 1 second. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different that people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like kind of the person to make fun of hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Absolutely, you know me. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Sleep very good. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit down at front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting up all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place? I know you do. We all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. They're upset. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I don't like that. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to find the specific poem she has in mind. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or simply a natural? No, yeah, 100%. As someone who has performed in front of many people, performing in front of people I know is, like, literally terrifying. What do you think, Grant? Oh, wait, you just told me. It's literally right there. No, yeah. Thinking about, like, I think I've gotten used to performing in front of my family, but, like, sometimes my coworkers will come to my concerts, and I'm, every time. Makes me so nervous. Terrifies me. Also, you can call me Hannah. That's fine. Everyone knows that my name is Hannah. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper before her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Beautiful name. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's been bewildered. She bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. Why? Why is it up to me? Why is it my responsibility? I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. There's a bug. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins reciting her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought. I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Punka liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Punka. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Punka lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Damn! Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Natsuki gets it, Grant. She gets it. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I just want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. It really do be like that. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too! Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Why does she look like that when she's happy? Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Punka, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Honestly, I'd probably walk home with Yuri because I walk home with Sayori every day. Oh, that was not how it's supposed to be taken! Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Punka. Punka? I should have picked a better name. Oh, God. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away, so who knows what will happen in that time. It's suspicious. This is suspicious. Okay, one more day. All right. I think that I'm going to try and go for Yuri this time, because first time I did Natsuki, second time I did Sayori, so I'm going to go with this. Pleasure. Okay? Shame? No. Eternity. Variance. Heaven sent. Meager. It's all the big words. Come on. It's all the big words. After image, so use that one. Sensation. Prayer. Uncontrollable. Bunny. Climax. I have to do climax every time. Sorry. Fluffy. Chocolate. Agonizing. Sparkle. Scars. Oh. Flea, kitty, kawaii, jump piece. Fickle. Email. Ribbon. All right. Time. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. One water is already gone. Here's number 2. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! I'm gonna be great! It's gonna be great! Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because! It's right in your name! Mon-Ika! That's not how you say my name at all! Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. In translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event now. For now, okay? Fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Punka, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging her rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Punka. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it for now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe just she has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Punka. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been so full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Punka. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks around the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear from here. Damn. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. It's important things to self-reflect on, but there's nothing I can do about it besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried, I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. That's not true. Yeah, I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. So defensive. Oh. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Kate! Sorry, I'm done. I'm sorry. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Why does my writing style have to be like the person that I'm writing it for? Bing, 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 bing. It was like a little, like the casino noises. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe, that's not really what I meant though. But it's okay, you're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Punka. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go... Okay, I don't like this! I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, she walks out across the room humming to herself. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying out a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you just ended up scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. What's the first rule of Literature Club? Don't talk about it? A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. It's Fight Club now. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities away in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Damn. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That was so cute. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. It's not. It's kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri, I kind of realized we wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick us a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. I just don't like sand. I like the beach, I just really hate sand. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. She's gonna love it. Panka, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Damn. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri... Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Panka, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Do you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Punka. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Punka. I speak too slowly, I second-guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. The music change. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down under the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foamy tendrils. I turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward until I return to Earth forevermore. Beautiful poem! I'm aware that beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea, and knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style, I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not something so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hey, Monica always says some fucked shit, so... Hi, Punka! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Punka! I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between a thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend, as legends don't exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Damn, dark as hell. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about more things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah. That. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right, you deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's not immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Kay! I get it. In your books, Mamie. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, I can even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Punka, the one who is truly useless. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Panka may not like to be around you if you only make him be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be resorted to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like more like you're just making excuses for Panka to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Panka how to just... No, I don't want to! Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying, though... Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Panka, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I'm going with... if it's gonna be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. We're already neighbors but Monica said Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? I don't particularly want to go with Monica. She's freaking me the fuck out. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica. What is with this crazy ass music? Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Panka was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me! Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. The clown music is scary. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical to Panka to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference? Oh my god. I guess. Who did I pick last time? Do you remember when they were disagreeing? I think I picked Yuri. No. Well, it'll probably be most helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Panka. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. It's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? Yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Panka? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Panka picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica are also when she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone, but I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ha, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Usuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Is she gonna ask me to walk home with her? I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter that much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Punka. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. You don't believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might happen when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. What if I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Be so serious. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I need to stop. What the fuck? Cute. Aww. Cute. Should I make one of these my wallpaper? Aww. Ah! There it is. Okay, this is kind of creepy. 24. That was kind of scary. Jeez Louise. We don't want Mario Kart music right now. Come on. Too intense. No. We can't do Hades. Come on. We need good goodbye music. Okay. Animal Crossing. Okay, guys. That's gonna be it for me today. This, the game is kind of starting to freak me out. I am hopefully gonna stream again tomorrow night, I think. So I would love it if you came and finished the game with me. Because obviously I want you guys to experience the end. Okay, perfect. I thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so washed out right now. Please, there we go. I'll back up. This is good. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow night. Chat, I hope you have a wonderful Dawn Dusk day. I don't care as long as it's amazing, just like you. Thank you for being here, and I will hopefully see you in the next stream. I am on Streamlabs because I suck. The song is called Sam's Band. Anyways, I'm not on OBS. It's fine. Anyways, bye chat, love